boy. Atlus has pulled an Atlus once again. What's going on, everyone? Septic here. And what a Persona anniversary this was, am I right, everybody? What started off last year is like pretty hopeful for some new projects, pretty much ended in a sour taste. Atlus planned to announce 7 projects throughout September of last year to now, October 2022. I guess given how I wasn't part of the Persona fan base back then, I assumed that some of these, or at least all of them, would have just been games. However, quickly as time went on, I kind of assumed that it wasn't going to be like that. And I believe in my video that I made last year talking about how Persona's going to have a 25th anniversary announcement stuff, I pretty much said in that video that I don't think everything there was going to be announcements. However, I was hoping that one of those announcements would have been new, whether it would have been a Persona 6 or a Persona 5 Arena or anything else new, like a Persona 3 remake or anything else. I was hoping that, you know, there would be like some new game project announced. What instead we got was the announcement of ports and a bunch of other things that people outside of Japan won't be able to participate in. Let's quickly recap these projects that they announced. The first one was an absolute joke because it was an announcement for an announcement. That's pretty much how it was, to sum it up. Nothing really extraordinarily was announced. It was just pretty much a celebrate. Yeah, look, we're gonna be doing all these anniversary projects and whatnot. Okay, like why? The second one was the reveal of Persona 4 Arena Ultimax getting a port onto every system with rollback netcode, which was absolutely a phenomenal announcement. I was really happy for this game to finally be off of the PS3 and the Xbox 360. I can finally play the game on my modern hardware. The third announcement was, again, more stuff that we had no access to. If I recall, it was like collabs with like, I don't know, some kind of hotel and something related to like, you know, some kind of store. I do remember there was an exhibit, but regardless of the case, while these sound cool, we can't do anything about it. You know, Japan is gonna enjoy that and everything like that, but we can't, you know, at least for me and my, you know, being in the US and whatnot, I can't go over there, you know, I didn't have the money. And plus I believe, you know, during the pandemic and all that stuff, it was hard for us to even go over there. So anyways, also third announcement, fine, but like, bro, the fourth announcement, once again, was another thing that we weren't able to participate in, and it was for the Persona 5, I think, stage play and whatnot. Well, that's, again, cool. We can't do anything about that. We just gotta sit there and twiddle our thumbs like, bruh. Now, the fifth announcement, though, that was a banger. The fifth announcement was the fact that Persona was no longer going to be exclusive to pretty much only really being on the PlayStation systems. The games were finally going to be made available on all consoles, which was about damn time. Persona 4 Golden already had this with its release on Steam, but it was only a matter of time until we got Persona 3 and 5 on other systems. And lo and behold, we finally got that. Not only is Persona 4 Golden coming to all systems, but this includes Persona 5 Royal and Persona 3 Portable as well. Now you'll be able to play the Persona games on your Switch or on your Xbox. No longer is it tied to the PlayStation, which is absolutely amazing. And for those that are waiting for a long time for these games to be ported onto a different system, I hope you guys get to play them, and I hope you all enjoy the games. The sixth announcement was an interview with the voice actors of the Japanese voice actors for Yu and Joker. Okay, I mean, if you're a big fan of the Japanese voice actors, you can watch that. But here is the kicker. The final announcement. Again, a lot of people are hoping that this final announcement would be huge, whether it be like a new game or Persona 6 and whatnot. They wanted it to end on a bang. You want to know what it ended on? It ended on the release dates for Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden. That's it. Oy vey, bro. The last announcement was just release dates for these ports. Why would you save that as a final announcement? Especially for an anniversary event. That is not something you really hype up for an anniversary project. That is something that you would pretty much announce just randomly there and be like, hey, yo, look, this game's gonna be coming out on this day. That is not something you want to hype up during an anniversary event. However, we did get a cool piece of art from that final announcement, so I'm not gonna complain about that. But let me quickly summarize the problems with this event. The problem wasn't the fact that the events and the projects that they were doing, all that stuff was bad. On contrary, those were pretty cool announcements. announcements and everything. However, it didn't warrant a whole year event. Those things could have just easily been announced without the event. There was no need for one whatsoever. The next thing is related to how Persona 1 and 2 got absolutely nothing. I believe this has been done before, but the Persona 1 and 2 pro tags have been on anniversary arts. However, I believe this is also like the first time they're like pushed really hard into the anniversary stuff, which I think for fans of Persona 1 and 2 was absolutely incredible. I was happy to see that, you know, those fans got to see something of those characters being shown off, but really they didn't get anything. All those fans got was just seeing these characters once again with these like new art styles for the anniversary event, these outfits, whatever. Other than that, nothing else. No port announcement, no remake announcement, nada. I'm sorry, Persona fans, Atlus really ain't doing anything for y'all. But the funny thing, the main kicker, one of the main reasons I decided to make this video is this statement by Atlus director Kazuhisa Wada. And he stated for the Persona 25th anniversary, he wants to share plans at the right time. Excuse me? The right time? See, I understand that, right? You know, you want to make sure the game is, you want to make sure the game's ready. You don't want to have another situation like with Persona 5 where the game was announced with a release window and then the game just ended up getting delayed. I think it took a while until it finally released. I get that. And again, another example, while not Atlus related, this is Nintendo related. You know, we have Metroid Prime 4, where that's stuck in development hell at the moment. But I think if you're gonna do a Persona anniversary event, you want to end it off on a big highlight. If what you're working on, it's these plans, you want to wait for a while. I think if you're gonna do an event, you shouldn't not have something of that announcement to show some of your new projects. At least a title screen, the title of the game would suffice. You know how much more hype it would have been if all you did was just show Persona 6. All you had to do was just show the title of the game, Persona 6, and that's it. And just say now in development. That would have easily have generated enough hype, and a lot of people would have forgiven the anniversary stuff. But yeah, no, this anniversary event was honestly pretty bad. I'm gonna give you 2 examples of anniversary events that also happened this year to kind of show a comparison on what they had to announce and why fans prefer those anniversary events better over what Persona did. I'm gonna start off with Kingdom Hearts' anniversary announcement. They had a whole anniversary event and they immediately revealed all the stuff that they're working on right then and there. All they had it for one day, announced everything that they were working on and plans for the future of the Kingdom Hearts series. That's it, done. And if you don't remember or know what it was showing off the finale of Kingdom Hearts Dark Road, the mobile game that's very canon, of course. Followed by that, we had Kingdom Hearts Missing Link, again another mobile game, but it's of course going to tie into the main story, so of course more lore. And they ended it off with Kingdom Hearts 4, a massive way to end it off that left fans happy. Then the next one I'm going to compare, another Square Enix one, but it was for Final Fantasy VII's anniversary. For Final Fantasy VII's anniversary, they announced something new for that Battle Royale game that they have, a new season or whatever. I forgot exactly what the announcement was exactly, but I think it was just, new updates, whatever. I think they also showed Ever Crisis, but that one I forgot. But the big ones was the announcement of Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion, a remake of the PSP classic that people love. And then they ended it off with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the next installment in the Final Fantasy VII remake. And of course they confirmed that it will be in 3 parts and that part 3 will eventually come in the future. This is how you end a presentation, like an anniversary event. They started off with hype and they ended it with hype. And you know what? I'm gonna throw another one in there. Recently we got a Yakuza event, or my bad, how it is now known in North America, Like a Dragon. During this event, they announced 3 new games being worked on. They announced a remake of Yakuza Ishin coming to the West as Like a Dragon Ishin. We got the announcement of Yakuza 8, aka Like a Dragon 8. And we also got a new Yakuza game, or again, it's going to be called Like a Dragon. Specifically, it's called Like a Dragon Gaiden, and it's going to have Kiryu as the main pro tag of that game. You had 3 games announced there, remakes and new games. All great announcements. All these announcements were all done in the span of like 1 day, with the exception of the Yakuza one, which they announced Like a Dragon Ishin in the State of Play, and then for Tokyo Game Show, that's where they announced Like a Dragon 8 and Like a Dragon Gaiden. If the only game announcements were gonna be these ports, they shouldn't have been in this anniversary event, or let alone be an anniversary event at all. Now, of course, let me get this out of the way. Do I think the port announcements were bad? Of course not. I think the port announcements were absolutely phenomenal. I said it earlier, but I'm very happy to see that Persona is no longer stuck on PlayStation consoles. I'm glad to see that fans of Xbox consoles or the Nintendo consoles can finally play some Persona games on their systems. But if you were gonna do an anniversary event, you should have definitely have teased your audience and fans with those new projects. Like, again, you didn't need to show gameplay. All you could have done is shown off the title of the game and people would have been happy. For me, an anniversary event is to pretty much highlight the next major projects that you have. And from what I saw here, there wasn't really anything major, specifically major projects. I personally don't count ports as like major projects, but I do see these ports that they announced here a good thumbs up for me. Like, I honestly do like these ports, but I don't see them as major announcement worthy to carry like pretty much the whole event. Overall, in my opinion, I feel like Atlus's anniversary event was kind of a train wreck, and maybe I set myself up too high. Yeah, I know, like it was just kind of sad, you know, like the way the event went and everything like that. I just don't think it started off with hype, and I definitely don't agree that it did not end with no hype whatsoever. But it is what it is, and yeah, let's see what Atlus has in the future and all that stuff. We just gotta wait. Pretty much the anniversary was not gonna be the time where we get that, but here we are. If you made it to the end of the video, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, follow me on Twitter. The links will be down below in the description. Also, let me know in the comment section on if you're picking up any of these Persona ports. I can tell you I am. I already have the Once More edition pre-ordered for Persona 5 Royal for my Switch, and I do eventually plan on getting the PS5 version and definitely the PC version. The same applies for Golden. I'm gonna get Golden on my Switch definitely, then maybe later on PC, and the same for Persona 3 Portable. Anyways, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you for watching. I hope you have yourselves a fantastic day, and take care, everyone.